Good morning, everybody. I want to welcome our student athletes, their families, coaches, staff, administration to our 2025 signing ceremony. And no, we don't have one for the boys. This year happens to be 7 girls, so first time that's ever happened. Today's, obviously, and I say this every year, one of my favorite days of the year because I get a chance to recognize the achievement of our student athletes. Their athletic and academic success brings pride to our school and our athletic programs. Their hard work and dedication is what got them to this point, but now they're going to need a new level of hard work and dedication to take them to the next level. And as I was trying to prepare some notes today, I was thinking about these 7 girls, and that is not going to be a problem, the dedication and hard work to go to the next level. So we're very excited that we're all here this morning to honor you guys and to hear where you're going to spend the next 4, maybe 5 years of your life. So what we're going to do this morning, we're going to hear from a couple of our lifelong athletes, and then I'm going to introduce each athlete. We're going to go in alphabetical order. They're going to come up, share, the journey that they took to get to the decision that they're making, and then we'll bring up the family for a picture as they're signing their life away here on signing day. So without further ado, I'd like to bring up our superintendent, Dr. Bridget O'Connell.
So obviously, purple is the color that I love to wear on most days, but on signing day, we're wearing the colors that we wore for the colleges that we went to when we competed. So I went to Lehigh to run, obviously. He's not a wrestler, but a runner. And it is a time of my life that I loved. It was difficult managing being an athlete and going to classes, but you're used to that. So you wouldn't be where you are right now if you didn't have to manage and balance that. Balance studying, injuries, working through injuries. That is, I hope nobody gets injured, but if that happens when you're in college, you're going to do the same thing that you did, in high school and all through youth sports that you did as well. Take care of yourself, recover, focus on your academics, rely on your new teammates that you'll have in your college and university and your coaches. There's going to be an amazing support network for you, so please take advantage of that, and I'm so thrilled for you. And for parents, family, and friends that are here, congratulations to all of you, to the work that you put into getting these fine athletes to the place that they are at today. They couldn't have done it without you. So with that, congratulations to our student athletes and to our parents, family, and friends gathered here today, and of course our coaches, our trainers, all of those that helped you along your path. So congratulations, and I look forward to celebrating with you.
Next, I'd like to call up Mr. Heffernan, and yes, that is him. It's amazing, about 100 pounds ago. Offensive center.
That was a long time ago, but it doesn't seem like a long time ago. That's a really special picture to me because that was my senior year, fall of 1990.
Hey Rich, is that Lehigh?
And we're playing Lehigh University.
This is the first time I've noticed that.
Yeah, so that's one of my favorite pictures. I was a Lehigh Valley kid and went to Fordham University to get a great education, to play 1AA football. And my senior year, we played at Lehigh. So one of my really, really good friends, a guy named Tony Azello, who's also a Lehigh Valley kid, played on Fordham's football team. He was our fullback, and we were coming home. We were coming home to play my senior year, his sophomore year. So 34 years ago, for those of you keeping track at home with your ledgers, that was a long time ago. But like Dr. O'Connell said, it's some of my fondest memories with athletics. And it's some of my fondest memories because I was challenged in ways that I never could have imagined I would have been challenged. And I met those challenges and I was successful not only on the football field, but in the classroom. And that has helped me in life ever since. The challenge of college athletics and being a student athlete prepares you for life. in ways that you can't even imagine. It challenged me physically, it challenged me academically, it challenged me emotionally, and those things were so important. And I gotta tell you what, a lot of college athletes, you're gonna come into college next year, you're gonna have the best of the best. You are the best of the best. Guarantee you, look around, you get a look at all those other athletes you're in camp with or you're in the wrestling room with, because they're not all gonna be there the next year. There are gonna be less of them there your junior year, and there'll be a couple of the really committed, disciplined, persistent athletes still around your senior year. It's just kind of the way it is. But for me, I wasn't the most talented guy they brought into camp. I wasn't the biggest, that's 255 pounds. But I had a really big heart, and I had a grit that most other guys didn't have. And I attribute that to my high school experiences and the people around me as I got there. So as you go to college, you're going to be challenged, and you're going to think some days you can't meet that challenge, but you can. Because it's not always about the physical, it's about the mental toughness and what you can do. And man, in 34 years, that's a long time ago, but I remember things like it was yesterday. My wife often says to me, you don't remember what I told you to get at the grocery store, but you can tell me a story from 1989 when you guys were playing Colgate. I was like, yeah, I can. So with that being said, check this out. I did a little bit of research. I do this research every year. Unfortunately, the NCAA hasn't done any recent studies, but we often hear about like, okay, you have all these high school athletes across the country. How many really go on to play college athletics? That's a pretty small number, right? There was a study done back in like 2015-16 by the NCAA, so it's a little bit dated, and there isn't any more recent study I can give you, but I want to give you these statistics and let you know about the elite group you're in, choosing to go forward and even considering and being asked and recruited to play college athletics. According to the NCAA, 7 to 8% of all high school athletes go on to play college athletics. That doesn't even say they finish, they go on. And I just pulled out some numbers here. 6.2% of girls go on to play track and field. 5.3% of boys cross country. 5.6% of soccer players. 7.3% of football players. 7.5% of baseball players. So everybody's kind of in that range, give or take a couple of percentage points depending upon the sport of softball or swimming and so on and so forth. So stay true to yourself, stay committed, know that you're going to have those days that challenge you in ways you could have never been imagined, but also know that those are short-lived and be ready to bounce back. So with that, I want to congratulate all of you, tell you we're proud of you as Palisades Pirates, and we wish you continued success in the future. Enjoy.
Who won that game? Is it Lehigh?
Yeah, we
Okay, all right, that's good.
It wasn't a good result, but it was a great experience.
Once a competitor, always a competitor.
Can't help
She's looking to compete. All right, so now it's time for our athletes. And the first athlete is a soccer and softball athlete. I'd like to bring up Aubrey.
Okay. First I want to thank my parents and my family, like my brother and everything, for supporting me along the way. At first, I wasn't sure if I wanted to play in college or not. I was actually leaning more towards softball. But then, my family, showed me, how good I actually was, and I didn't always have the best confidence in that, but they definitely made me feel more confident is when, I didn't start club until my junior year, when I started getting, going to college ID camps and stuff, and, recruiting tournaments and everything with my club. And that's when I started getting recognized a little bit more, but I thought I always wanted to go to school in Florida, obviously, because who wouldn't want to go to school in Florida? But I found it like really challenging. Like the recruitment process was actually like really hard. I'm assuming for everyone sitting here too. So yeah, I basically just had to like keep working hard. Like I got a couple no's, which was like a little bit, it took a toll on my confidence, but I had to like keep trying and trying. Is when I toured at Barry, and I went to camp at Barry University in Miami, Florida. And I just loved the coaches, and I loved the campus, and I met some of the players, and they were really welcoming. And I felt like it felt like the most home to me. And then the coach gave me an offer, so I decided to commit there. So.
Little trivia game today, and the athletes can't answer, and the family of the athlete can't answer, okay? But we're gonna try to guess the mascot of each of these schools. Some might be easier than others. Does anybody wanna take a stab? Jack? Chase? What is it?
Barry.
Oh, you cheater. There's Barry. There's Barry. All right, at this time, let's have Aubrey's family come on up. All right. Want me to go back?
Yeah, go back. And then you guys can slide over on different things. Sorry, I'm gonna delay this a little. Everyone wants pictures. Awesome. Great. Congratulations.
Next up is Brooklyn Lucas, basketball and softball athlete.
Okay, well, I want to start off by saying thank you to my family and all my coaches. If anyone knows me, I was not wanting to play college softball. I honestly was kind of getting sick of softball up until my senior year. But this season was going so well for me, and I kind of picked back up with the joy of playing. So when I went to go visit Cedar Crest for their Accepting Students Day, they had a softball game, so I went and I watched. And it was great. I loved their atmosphere. It was like my people, but at different bodies, and I loved it. And then on a random game day, I got a text from their head coach, and she offered me a spot. And I figured, why not, just go see, entertain her, and go get it over with. But I actually loved it. The girls were great. They were so welcoming, and it definitely felt like home. And I'm very excited, but I'm also really scared. But yeah, I'm excited and I'm grateful.
Anybody? Cedar Crest. Mr. Chillen, yes? Anybody?
The Falcon.
Falcon. Oh, was that Bucci? Yeah. Cheater. The Falcons. All right, let's have
Yeah, I like these.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I have one. Here, just grab one.
Yeah.
Can you take one?
Awesome. A lot of effort in that. Congratulations.
So, I see Coach Wilmot here. One interesting story he told me about Brooklyn that I wanted to share with everybody. She got her 100th hit this year, which is a big milestone. And it came on, and I wasn't there, but it came on a hit that could have been questionable as an error. So she went up to coach and said, you know what, don't count that as a hit, because I don't want my 100th hit to be a cheapie. So that says a lot about her. So congratulations on that. It's exciting to announce our next athlete because we don't actually have a pool in our school, obviously, and we don't have a swim team, but we have swimmers that work independently, which in itself is a great achievement. And Tori was up at Nazareth this year, and she's been working really hard the last 4 years independently swimming, and I'm very excited to call her up. She also played tennis here, so tennis and swimming athlete, Tori Alford. Come on up.
Hi, so I would like to start by thanking my club coaches and my club teammates, as well as my family and friends, for this entire journey. It's been definitely something through high school, swimming and competing alone to compete at districts and states. I didn't know if I was going to go into college for swimming. I was completely lost. I didn't know if I wanted to continue it. I didn't know where, but through visiting colleges and through seeing other people continue their careers, I'm happy where I ended up. I'm so excited where I'm going. I'm going to swim at Penn State Altoona to continue my swimming career and academic career, and I'm so excited to see where this journey is going to take me.
This one's easy, right? We are, yeah. There you go, there you go. Tori's family, come on. Congratulations. Next, I'd like to bring up softball athlete Ava Paglianti, who also has had a lot of hard work to get to where she is. So come on up, Ava.
So first I'd like to start off with saying I'm so grateful for everything that's been put into this journey for me, from my parents, from my coaches, both in Maine, club, and for school, as well as my parents. They've done a lot for me, and my teammates. As you guys know, I had a very different journey, but through and through I'm really grateful for Palisades and everything that has been put in for me. I originally did not want to go to Maine. I hate the cold, to be honest. So I wanted to go down south. But Coach Alyssa and Coach Key, the coaches at Maine, they reached out to me my sophomore year, which was so different because it was such an early time in my recruiting process. But she was so eager about getting me to go to Maine, and when I went, I loved it. I went in the fall, and it was such a pretty time to go, and I just loved it. So I chose Maine because they have a very good education program, and as well for the athletic team, because the team camaraderie is so good.
All right. All right, before we get to family pictures, she gave you a hint when she said eager. There you go. Get it, Gucci? This one.
So good. So good.
Another athlete that had to overcome a little bit of a setback this year with an injury, I'd like to call it Izzy Schmidt, track and field, basketball, and soccer athlete.
I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm a little shaky. But I'd like to thank God, my family, especially my dad, for telling me I was being a baby by my name, Dad. I wasn't being a baby. And I'd also like to thank my club soccer organization for developing me as a player. After a lot of mental problems, I want to thank my parents for helping me get through that, especially my sister. I want to thank Coach Mel, Coach Buzzy, and Coach Kyle for giving me the opportunity to play soccer and track at the next level. Sorry.
Five sales.
Yeah, 5 steps. Sorry. I choose the sales just because it's close to home so I can stay with my family, and they gave me a great opportunity to play both track and soccer, so I'm really happy for them and thankful. So.
The sales mascot.
We should all know this.
Brock? Sick. There you go. Is.
Good.
Our next athlete is Carly Tiemann, and as you can see by the picture, she achieved 1,000 strikeouts this year, only the 5th girl in the state of Pennsylvania to achieve that. So I'm going to leave the podium to you.
I would like to thank my family for their support and guidance throughout this journey, all the time and money that they put into helping me achieve this goal. I'm forever grateful for everything that they do for me, and I wouldn't be here today without them. I want to thank my coaches for always pushing me to be the best player that I can be, and always believing in me no matter what. I chose East Stroudsburg University because it's great competition while also being close to home. I love the coaches and the team atmosphere, and I'm just really excited to play 4 more years of softball at East Stroudsburg University.
Mascot?
Warrior.
Warrior.
Somebody said Warriors.
Oh. All right.
No, that was me.
Hold on, one more.
Do you guys have, or we get, there you go. Oh, no, oh, thank you.
So 4 years ago, girls wrestling wasn't even a thing. And then we had one wrestler, one female wrestler. Come on, Sam. And it was Savannah. Fast forward to 4 years from now to now, 4-time state finalist, 3-time state champ, 8-time All-American, finishing her 9-time? No, okay, 9-time All-American, finishing her high school career with 114 wins, and she's currently ranked 4th in the nation by Flow Wrestling, Savannah Witt.
Yeah, so similar to everyone else, I would like to start by thanking my family. I can say that in general, but I really mean it. My mom used to wake up at 4 a.m. and take me to the gym before I could drive, and would drive me hours to practice a day. My dad, dealing with my mental stuff sometimes, getting me in control, whatever. So when I say I want to thank my family, I really, really do mean it. I really mean it. And then obviously I want to thank my coaches. To start, Lefevre helped get the girls program going, which was huge for me in my career. It was really nice to finally be able to, compete with other females and actually have like a sport of my own, I guess. And then for sure, Coach Taylor too, who was fashionably late when he gets here on time, or here. I started working with him a little bit my freshman year, actually just barely, and then after the Princeton Open, my sophomore year, he reached out and asked me to train with one of his girls, Bridget there. So I worked with him some sophomore year, and then junior and senior year, all the time. We drag him around everywhere with us now, to Washington, Fargo, wherever I'm competing at. He follows along. I'm super excited to continue my athletic career there. The team is awesome. They're a really funny, nice group of people. And then obviously Coach Taylor, he keeps the sport light, he keeps it enjoyable while still progressing. I've made a ton of progress over the past couple of years from working with them. And I enjoy it more than ever, even though I've been working harder than ever, which is what I think really is important to me. So making progress while not going crazy. So yeah, I'm super excited to continue my career at Eastern.
All right. Family can come on up. Anyone want to take a stab at Eastern University's mascot? Toby? All right. Eagles.
It's an eagle.
We're going to get one right under there, too, as well. So there you have it, compressed list. I just want to conclude by thanking all of our student athletes and to tell you this, you will truly be missed. You're a special group, and I'm thankful personally that you let me into your lives as your athletic director, and I have a small part in where you're going and what you're doing. Make sure you stay in touch. Good luck, stay healthy, and good luck. And I think this would be a great opportunity if the 7 of you can come on up and we'll get pictures, and I'll move the podium. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, families can take more pictures. Keep it up, man. Yeah, families can take more pictures.